Now people have fucked it. We are top of the league. Say we are top of the league. We are top of the league. Say we are top of the league. 7 points clear at the top going into 2023, people. What an outstanding year from the Arsenal, and what an outstanding, especially first half performance from the boys today. But let's get into it right away with Man City dropping points, Newcastle dropping points. This was the perfect opportunity for the mighty Arsenal to go on and capitalize on this week's results. And what did we go and do? We went and clinched it. You get me? 7 points clear. If I would have said that to any Arsenal fan, including me at the start of the season, we wouldn't have believed it. But guess what? We're here, and we're here to fucking stay, mate. You get me? All the negativity from all the pundits and everybody doubting us and doubting us and doubting us, we keep coming and absolutely answering all the doubters wrong all the time. You get me? When it mattered today, we went and got them 3 points in the bag. That was the most important thing. Yeah, towards the back end of the game, we might have fell off a little bit, but we absolutely did a number on Brighton today. Make sure that you're smashing a like on the video, people. Happy New Year to everybody from early as well. You get me? I hope you have a blessed 2023 to come, and many more returns for the following years as well, people. So make sure that you stay blessed, you stay safe as well. You get me? If you're going to be going out, make sure that you don't get too pissed and start tripping over curbs and shit. You get me? And like I said, it's pokey season inside the UK, so make sure you stay safe, yeah? Big up to everybody in the chat. And all I know is the boys are back in town, people. The boys are fucking back in town. Let's get into it straight away, though, yeah, because what a start. Within the first minute of the game, yeah, we go up and Saka gets his goal. It was a little bit fortunate how the ball fell to him, but you got to be in the right place at the right time. And we put it to bed. You get me? We put the ball in the back of the net, and it set the tone for the rest of the game. Now, when it sets the tone for the rest of the game, especially away at Brighton, is not an easy place to go. It is not an easy place to go. And right from the get-go, Martin Odegaard was absolutely unbelievable today. Unplayable. What a signing this guy has been for Arsenal Football Club. Since he's got the captain's armband on his arm as well, his heights have just gone through the roof. You get me? He's relished the pressure. He's relished the opportunity, and he speaks with his performances on the pitch. He might not be the biggest shouter on the pitch of a player, but best believe his performances shine straight through. You get me? The ball to Martinelli for that fourth goal as well. Wow, what a ball. You get me? The whole team today, I got to give massive credit to. There was a lot of pressure going into this game with Man City dropping them points. There was a lot of pressure, but these boys answered it with flying colours. Yeah, back end of the game, a couple substitutions down, Zinchenko coming off and Ben White coming off and Thomas Partey coming off. We started to kind of fold a little bit. Not going to lie, Brighton were putting piles and piles of pressure on us towards the back end of the game, but we managed the game well. You get me? We've shown character to make sure that they didn't just open up the floodgates and let Brighton start scoring left, right, and centre. You know, they did end up getting it back to 4-3, but the last goal was offside. For me, the second goal looked it offside as well. You get me? But I want your thoughts as well. Everyone in the comments, I want your thoughts on what you think of the game, because for me, it was exactly what we needed. The start of that second half, we come out and scored again within the first 2 minutes. You get me? This is what the new Arsenal is all about. High intensity. You get me? High pressure. Eddie Nketiah as well. Credit to Eddie Nketiah, because for me, Big Eddie, yeah, I'd be giving him slack because I didn't have the faith, but he's showing all of us now. Listen, believe in me. Believe in me, because not only am I a little fox in the box, as we've seen today, he's emulating the player like Gabriel Jesus. He's fitting to the system. He's fitting to Arteta's style of play and what he wants from the game, because we can clearly see he's dropping back. He's trying to make them runs and integrate with all the midfield players, and he's not giving a player a respite. As soon as the defender gets the ball, Eddie Nketiah is on them. At times, we've seen him at left back doubling up with Zinchenko. You get me? But it's a madness. It's a madness right now. The whole team, Martinelli, Saka, have took it to new heights this season. You know what I'm saying? And we just got to be lapping it up. We got Newcastle next. It's not going to be an easy game at all. But I'm telling you, we should be putting Newcastle in a spliff, because at home, our record is outrageous. Outrageous. 30 points out of 30. Unbelievable. We need to be turning these men over. And then we've got a difficult run of fixtures. But the way we're playing right now, man are going to be scared to play us. You get me? Everybody is hating right about now. You get me? On the mighty Arsenal. There's no pressure. Everyone's expecting Man City to win the league. Everyone keeps talking about Man City winning the league. And we got to be real. You know, they've had the experience over the years to get over the line, something that we have not had. So you got to look at it and think, okay, maybe they are favourites, but when are people going to start taking Arsenal serious now? When are man going to actually be looking at Arsenal thinking, you know what? These boys here, they're getting test after test thrown at him and they're not folding. You know, Brighton, yeah, they might have had a few players out, but they're a very good football inside, as we seen towards the back end of that second half. Players fit their system. They threw the kitchen sink at it, and the mighty Arsenal just continued and continued and continued. Akib come out and did the job. 7 points clear, baby. 7 points clear. You get me? That is a madness. Absolute madness. And if we beat Newcastle, that puts us 10 points clear before City even play again. So it's gonna be all nice. Believe me, I'm telling you, we're beating Newcastle. I know we're beating Newcastle. These men have had their balloon popped from Leeds today. You get me? Just showing them, look, you ain't going on that winning run and beating everybody. You get me? If you're going to be getting drawn by Leeds, best believe when you turn up to the big dog's house, what's going to happen? You're going to get absolutely smoked. Big up yourself, bro. Eddie. I told you, son. You know what, bro? A lot of people was going on at me about Eddie Nketiah, but I just want to see that consistency. I want him to show us, you know, he's not just going to be, like I said, the fox in the box. He's going to be able to do more than that. And over these last 2 games, he's been doing that in abundance. You get me? You got to take your hat off to him. I praise him. I'm so glad for him, to be fair, because he's just showing people wrong, myself included. And if Eddie's doing well, Arsenal's doing well. No, Leeds drew with Newcastle, didn't they? Everton drew with Man City today. So yeah, I was talking about Leeds, fam. But yeah, make sure you're smashing a like on this video, people. If you're new, you know what to do. Hit that subscribe button, as we're on the road to 5K and we're trying to reach that. You get me? But I just want to take a little bit more of a deep dive. Yeah, William Saliba, first of all. For that goal, yeah, I'm not going to lie, he got brushed up too easy for me. He got brushed up too easy. It was a little bit unfortunate that the ball bounced up and hit his leg and kind of fell in the path of Ferguson, but he should have done better with that. And another situation with the William Saliba now, if he gets another yellow card, so if he gets a yellow card against Newcastle, he's going to be missing the United game. So we got to take it very, very easy with him, and he's got to really keep his batty calm in the most nicest way possible. Keep his batty calm. Big up, James. Make sure you go over there and subscribe to James as well. You get me? Big up to yourself, bro. Happy New Year, man. What a time to support your club. However, ETH is coming to teach you, man, a lesson at the Emirates. Only team to beat you at home, and we'll do the same way. Listen, get the fuck out of here, bro. That is not happening. Happy New Year to you as well, my bro. But I'm telling you now, man got lucky. There was no Thomas Partey when we turned up to Old Trafford, who would have stopped the cutting lanes on them counter-attacks, and we were all over you in that game. You get me? So, personally, good luck in it, because you know what time it is when man come to the Emirates. It is not your time. You get me? We're always smoking man at the Emirates. And look, 30 points out of 30 at home. You get me? Come chat to us, innit? We're waiting for you, bro. We're waiting for you. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. But make sure you, man, go and subscribe over to his YouTube channel. He is a United fan, unfortunately. You know what I mean? But it is what it is. I got to give you, man, some credit as well, because look at United. They have actually had a an upturn in performances since Eric Ten Hag's come into play. So big up to yous. But yous ain't coming to the Emirates and doing fuck all. Best believe that yous, man, are not coming to the Emirates to do absolutely nothing. Nothing. But look, Tomiyasu, he came on. Obviously, he replaced Ben White, but he didn't look much fit to me. He didn't look like he was straight into the strive of things because, as we see in that left-hand side, what was my man's name beginning with M? Can't even remember his name, but there's the kid from Japan. He was on smoke for Brighton. You get me? He was a very good player. I think Lamperty at parts played well against Martinelli. But the most important thing is when we had our chances, we took them. You get me? The game was always going to be unsettled and the rhythm was always going to get disrupted because Brighton threw on a lot of attacking players towards the end. Arsenal started to throw in a lot of defenders. You get me? We brought Mohamed El Neni in, Rob Holding in, what's his name now? Kieran Tierney and Tomiyasu. So it was going to change up. We wasn't going to have that same kind of fluidity we did have at the start of the game. But who gives a fuck? We're going into 2023 on top of the tree. Like I said, everybody is frightened of us, and rightly so. You get me? Because the Gunners are back in town. Let's see. We always smoke United at the Emirates, just like we smash Spurs. Bro, 100%. You get me? These men are getting cooked. These men are going to come to the Emirates and get cooked. Best believe that. You get me? Best believe that. Mitoma was cooking, bro. That's his name. You get me? I forgot his name, but my man was on smoke. He's a good, skillful player. Let's have a look. Mudryk is watching us again. Good sign. Chelsea lurking. Listen, he ain't going to Chelsea. I'm telling you now for a fact, yeah. He's not going to be going to Chelsea. I'm confident he'll be coming to Arsenal. You get me? To be fair, I don't know if it's true or not, if he was watching us or not, because I haven't really been on social media too tough. I was doing a full-on watch-along. But if he was, that's just showing, man. You get me? Agent Zinchenko is going to be on the phone to him and saying to him, yo, bro, miss a few training sessions at Shakhtar and tell them, listen, lower that price because you're trying to price me out of a move because there's no way Arsenal are going to be paying 100 million euros for him. That's just ridiculous. Absolute ridiculous. Brighton was cooking, but Odegaard is different class. Even Madrid fans are regretting things. Yo, bro, these man are literally regretting it because see, with Odegaard, he just needed that love and that opportunity where at the Arsenal, we appreciate players giving us their all, appreciate do you know what? He's a bit like Mesut Ozil, but he's just got a lot more running in him than Mesut Ozil. And for me, there's a lot more to his game than Ozil. You get me? Ozil was a beautiful footballer, silky. You get me? Can literally put the ball through an eye of a needle. But Odegaard is that and more. And they must be kicking themselves, Real Madrid. They must be kicking themselves. Need to wrap the signings. Bro, 100% agree. We need to get the business done early in January. You get me? We don't want to be waiting to the last minute of the transfer window to be fucking around, refreshing our phones and seeing what's going on. We need to get these men through the door nice and early. You get me? Integrated with the squad. Let them understand Arteta's philosophy and style of play and settle in nice. You get me? So I agree with you. We definitely need to get them in. Mudryk was watching us. He posted a pic of Arteta and De Zerbi saying they're two top coaches. He wants the moves. Bro, he wants the move. You get me? He definitely wants the move. Why wouldn't you want the move right about now? Sitting 7 points clear at the top of the tree. And if you really believe in yourself, you can look at that and think, I can add some serious quality to that team to take them to the next level. Or I can help them go over the line and win that title if you really believe in yourself. And that's what we need. We need players that have self-confidence and believe in themselves and not just looking to come for the paycheck, because I thoroughly believe he does not just want to come for the paycheck. You get me? He's young, he's hungry, and from what I've seen, he looks good. I'm not going to boost him up too much because it's a total different league. You get me? The Premier League is different. You got to come here and see how it rolls. But if you're doing it in the Champions League, it's a very good sign. Saliba looked rusty yet again. You know what? At times he did look rusty. I'm not going to lie. That goal that they scored, for me, that Ferguson just brushed him off the ball, and that's not what we've been used to seeing from Saliba. Obviously, like I said, the bounce felt a little bit awkward, and it kind of bumped up and hit his knee and fell in his path, but he shouldn't be getting shrugged off the ball that easy. Do you know what I'm saying? I think Arsenal put pressure on the transfer business from the 1st to the 10th. you know what? There's no need for us not to. We've just been in the World Cup, yeah, and we've had a month now for Edu, Vinay, the owners, Arteta to sit down and really have a look at the transfer targets we want. I thoroughly believe that Mudryk is our number one target, but that's not going to be enough. I want to go and get at least 2 signings signed down in January. I'm not saying go and sign 5, 6 players and disrupt things what's going on now, because obviously we all know it's much better for you to come into the summer window and you're going to get better deals. There's going to be more players available that you want, and people ain't going to really try to rip your back off like they do in January. But when you go into the window in January, people know you're desperate for signings. People know that you need 1, 2 kind of players to get in. They're going to try to pull your pants down. I'm telling you, that's it's a bit of a mad thing. I just hope the board don't like at not. I just hope the board don't like at how we're performing and not sign 2, 3 players. They need to get out the checkbook as soon as the clock hits 12. Do you know what, bro? But look at Liverpool. Liverpool have literally signed Gakpo, and that's before the window's even open. So it is possible. But it's just, we need to be proactive as well. You get me? I agree with you. We need to be proactive. The thing is, we don't just want to go for any Tom, Dick, and Harry. We want to get players that are going to improve the squad, give us that squad depth, have that right mentality. Because we've seen right from the get-go today, we've seen the mentality from the boys. As soon as that ball kicked off, they went for it. The only thing I want to see different is when we've got a team 3-0 down, go and step on the necks. Go and absolutely smoke them differently. Don't let them have opportunities to get back into the game. I don't want to see that. You get me? But the most important thing is to get them 3 points. Let's see. Liverpool fans saying we're lucky compared to them because of City's results. I think they are hurting a bit. Bro, of course they're hurting a bit, man. These man were lucky. These man look like they paid off that curly-haired geezer at Leicester. You get me? My man scored 2 own goals, and that is an absolute joke thing. Big up Premsy. I believe this is our only chance to win it next year. Others will improve and get stronger. Let's strengthen. Please, yo, bro, I'm telling you, every single fan needs to strengthen. Every single fan knows where we need to strengthen. So I think it will happen. I think the club can't be that silly to not look at where we are now and think, oh, we're just going to hum and ha about signings. If it's an extra 10 mil, just pull it out, give the dough, and get these men through the door, because the squad depth is so thin. It's unreal. It's good to see players like Emil Smith-Rowe getting ready to come back. It's good to see players like Tomiyasu back on the bench and stuff like that. But the attacking options are so thin. It's unreal. Bench look weak. The attacking players were tired. We need a winger and a midfielder. Then we're good. You know what? I agree with the midfielder. I feel like with the midfielder situation, I think we're looking to definitely go in for a Tielemans. It might be a situation where they want to really have a test of Tielemans' mentality and see how much he wants to come to the Arsenal and say to him, look, we're going to come in for you in the summer for free. And let's see if he sticks to his word and comes to us, where he might get an offer, big wages, Barcelona, somewhere else, and he might end up fucking off to them. But we're just gonna have to wait and see. I'd like to get a midfielder in, because we've seen the levels dropped as soon as Thomas Partey come off as well. You get me? There was a big hole in that midfield, and we definitely need somebody to fill them boots. El Nene, he can come in and do a job, but for me, he has to start a game to really get into the rhythm. Coming on, he just looked it a little bit lost. Exactly my point, Premsy. I hate how we don't put teams to the sword. Bro, we need to put man absolutely to the sword. Agree with you. We just have to remember City is probably the only team who can win 15 plus games in a row. Rightly so. It's like I said, it's a marathon. It's not a sprint. We have to still be level-headed about it, but be excited. Why not be excited? Because right now, the way we're playing, the way we're just absolutely putting man to bed, the way we're getting goals fast, the way, look, I think we're like, what, two goals behind Manchester City in goal difference, and these men have got a machine up front in Erling Haaland, who scored 21 goals. This just shows you that Arsenal is doing something right. We're spreading the goals between the team. We're not just relying on just that one striker anymore, which is good to see. And Nketiah is scoring a goal every game till Jesus is back. I reckon he really looks deadly, man. you know what? He's looking good. He's looking sharp. He looks like he wants it. And that's the most important thing. When you want it and you want to put all your eggs in that basket and claim that spot, you'll do absolutely everything to do it. And that's what we're seeing from Eddie. By the end of the game, he looks it absolutely shattered. Shattered. Big up, my bro. Well done, broski. Your team edging closer. Don't you trying to stop with that little pressure talk? You get me, fam? We all know what Hughes United fans are trying to do. You know what I'm saying? It's not that time. You get me? I think when we get into, say, the next 6 games are going to be very, very difficult. I'm not going to lie. You get me? The way we're playing, it is good. But now, if a William Saliba gets a yellow card, he's going to be out for one of these key games. Tottenham, United, Newcastle, he's going to be back in. So hopefully he doesn't get that yellow card then, because then he'll be missing the United game. Or if he gets it at United, he will end up missing the Tottenham game, which we definitely don't want. So it is going to be interesting. Then we've got Brentford in that mix as well. So it is going to be difficult. But if we could come through this period unscathed, happy days. Happy days. Big up yourself, Wilson. I see ya, my brother. Make sure you man are smashing a like on this video, people, because like I said, it helps push the content out and it helps other new viewers that don't know about the channel, don't know about man, get to know about man. And let me tell you, there ain't no other Arsenal fan that yous man need to know. You get me? I'm the main man that yous need to know, because I tell you it exactly as it is. You get me? People do shit, man is telling you. People do good, man is praising. There's just no lying coming out of this mouth. You get me? Say it as it is. This is why I wanted Wenger gone. Fight, grit, going in the right direction. This is all I wanted. Bro, this is what all us Arsenal fans wanted, bro. You get me? When we're seeing our team time and time again finishing fucking 8th and out the Champions League and not maintaining no title challenge, bro. It's hard work. It's hard work. It's stressful. Get me? Get the blood pressure tablets out. You know what I'm saying? It's a mad thing. Next 6 games will be the decider. If we stay 5 to 7 points clear after the City game, then we've sealed it. What's going to have to be a big decider in it, bro, is what we do in January transfer market, bro, because the squad is very thin. You got to think we're going to be playing 2 games a week, Europa League and the Premier League. Now we got to decide, you know, which one are we going to take more serious? For me, I want to go in for both of them hard. I want to go in for both of them hard. You get me? I want to win both trophies, but it depends on the squad depth. This depends on the squad depth. Arsenal totally outclassed Brighton. We were absolutely brilliant once again. What a great new New Year's present. Come on, the Arsenal. Yo, these man have made my New Year's even better. You get me? Even better. Let Saliba get a yellow card against Newcastle. He'll miss Oxford FA Cup game. To be fair, I didn't even think of it like that. But I was hearing there's a new rule. I don't know if it's kicked off this season or not, but someone actually said in the comments in the live watch along that they've kind of stopped that rule now for it to go over into the FA Cup. So I'm not too sure how that works out. If that's the case, then yeah, miss that Oxford game all day long. You'll go and drag a motherfucker down. You get me? Favorite player at Arsenal currently. Currently, my favorite player at Arsenal is gotta be. It's gotta be between. Oh, it's hard, man. See, this is what I mean. When it's hard like this, you know something's going right. Obviously, Martinelli, I love. Saka, I love. Odegaard starting to really grow on me. William Saliba, quality. You know, Kieran Tierney. I've loved this geezer since he's walked through the door. To be honest with you, bro, I like the way he is as a player, his passion. But right now, I gotta say, I probably gotta give it to Saka. I think I gotta give it to Saka. He's took himself to new heights. I think the World Cup has helped him massively as well. You get me, being on that world stage. So I think I'm gonna have to give it to Saka. I'm deeping it, losing Saliba, then having White back at right back. Doesn't sound bad, does it? Don't know. We got Tommy Asuka filling at right back and have Ben White as a centre back as well. So we do have options there. We do definitely have options there. City rely on Haaland too much. The old City were more scary. I agree. I think City haven't kind of been at them kind of heights that they have over previous seasons. But with Haaland on the pitch, bro, the guy's just an animal, different level animal. Arsenal are further clear of our rivals, which is massive. Definitely. The January transfer window will be absolutely massive for the Gunners, 100%. Mike, less possession, and we still cooked. Bro, this is sometimes you got to get these kind of victories, especially in them kind of second halves as well, where, you know, you've taken off a couple players. Because I think it was on the 65 minutes that we changed both fullbacks. I think towards the 70th minute, we took Thomas Partey off. So that's it's kind of three of our main players that were quite influential in that game got taken off. And like I said, Brighton brought a lot of players on. So it was all a mad thing, people. But the most important thing, is that we got the 3 points. The most important thing is we got the 3 points. I'm really looking forward to the Man City game in February. You know what, bro? I'm looking forward to it as well. But people, we have come to the end of the stream. All I know is make sure you smash a like on the video and come on, you fucking Gunners. Let's have it. Let's go and batter Newcastle. You get me? If we go and batter Newcastle at the Emirates, it's going to be a total different situation. Total different situation. You get me? What's going on, bro? You get me? It's them tears that I see. It's them tears that I see. Big man, thing. Big up yourself, Marcel. Literally, big up Premsy. Happy New Year and blessings to you and your fam. You, man, still flying high. Go and win the league. I'm tired of City. I can't see three. Can't see no 3, Pete. It's not good for the league. You know what, bro? I hope to God we can go and win it. You get me? I hope to God we can go and win it. But it is going to be a tricky one. It is a tall order. We're in a good position right now. Depending on what we do in January is going to probably set the tone for the rest of the season. Gabriel Jesus coming back as well. If he's going to be the same player or not, we're going to have to hope and pray that he is and he could come back even stronger. But it's still a long way to go, bro. You get me? I feel like that we can definitely maintain this title charge the way that we're playing. And I really pray to God that we do go and win it. But it's all a mad thing, bro. But big up to yourselves. And like I said, we'll see you on the next one. Hopefully, if I'm not at the Arsenal-Newcastle game, I will definitely be doing another watch-along. But up until then, peace and love. And we'll see you on the next one.